Welcome back to Darren Hanger. This Mike. I'm coming at you with another video. This time I want to talk to you about the DX9 Warm Pocket Soundwave. Now, this is my first Legends figure, and as you can see, Megatron, the MP36, can hold it well, and that's pretty much the main reason I bought it. And I'm going to be very careful not to get sucked into all these Legends, because you're looking at 30 a piece. But you buy 100 of them, there's $3,000. So I'm trying to stay away from that and just focus on the MPs. But this guy is too cool, and I could not pass it up. Now, this is, I think, sold out everywhere, but they had one on TF Source, and I bought it, and then that's the last one they had. They didn't have a box for it, so I can't show you a box, and I love boxes, so I kind of feel sad about that. But anyway, here he is. Makes a good boombox. I thought it would pop and eject open, but you have to open with your fingernail, or what some people use as a spudger. Put the tapes in. Now this one comes with 3 tapes. So one of the reasons I wanted this one over any of the other ones, because I think there's 2 others out there, but maybe an Iron Factory. I don't know. I don't want to quote that. But this guy here had 3 tapes with it. So I already have the world's smallest Transformers, which would have done the job that I wanted for this, which is to basically just be a boombox for Megatron. But there's the tapes, and the tapes really sold me on it, having 3 of them instead of just one like the other ones do. So I'm gonna get into transforming this thing, and I don't know if you noticed I like to speed up my transformations. I'm gonna remove this gun piece. There's not real storage for that I know of, but anyhow, I'll just store it back there. I like how the legs, these are super simple transformations, so it shouldn't take very long. But my question is, will any Legends transformations transfer over? Could they make a Legends figure, something like this, and make it MP size? And would it fit the aesthetic of an MP? Because obviously the Masterpiece scale has it's bigger, and there's lots more small panels. This, at this size, can't have the small panels to cover up such things as the back. But you'd want that, right? You'd want to have those back pieces filled in if you're a true Masterpiece figure and you're spending Masterpiece money. Interesting how these hands clip on to the gun. Flip all that around. But I do like the simplistic transformation, which kind of I miss. But to have good aesthetic in both, I mean, maybe these could translate over to Voyager, and then we could get rid of some of the Hasbro offerings, and we can have this. Look how easy that was. Look how good he looks. Now, this is Soundwave. New Soundwave. Wait, no. Old Soundwave. This is an older version. The DX9 is one of the first on the market. Comes with these little bitty tapes. So let's transform a tape real quick. And they all transform, the birds transform the same, even though one is a rat bat. They do transform the same. There's no legs. It's super simplistic. So here we go with the meat and potatoes Soundwave. And he looks good. He looks really good, actually. Probably better, well, he looks better than the original toy. And if they made this exact thing, the size of the original toy, probably would be the best Voyager size Soundwave. It'd be a better Soundwave than what they've got out for the Siege of Cybertron, in my opinion. If they could just figure out how to fill those gaps, we'd be there. So there's 2 batteries, like usual. Now notice they're different because one has like a little post for his hand, and then the other one fits on his shoulder. Now seeing how cool this Soundwave looks makes me realize why people do indeed like the Legends scale, because you can have a really nice looking figure. You can forgive some of the minor gripes you'd have for a full-scale Masterpiece figure. Like we would expect more out of this MP36 than we get out of this. But of course, the price for 30 bucks. I still think 30 is a bit expensive to be thrown around for this size of a figure. And we're going to get into size comparisons, but you do get more out of it. But before we get into size comparisons, let's talk about the other tapes. So looking at these tapes, this is Laserbeak, this is Ravage, and this is Rat Bat. But Rat Bat and Ravage are the same figure with different colors. which to me, it's not the same thing. I think the Ravage is pretty cool, but he is twice as thick as these guys, the way his transformation is. And doesn't exactly fit in here. I can make it work, force it to work, but it doesn't look right. The other two would fit in there. I can fit both of them in there with it popping open just a little bit, but it is what it is. So here's Soundwave with some Seekers to back him up, and I think it looks okay. It looks fine. Size-wise, they're about the right size. And aesthetic-wise, though, I think he looks way more tune accurate than what we're getting with these Hasbro Legends. $10 figure, $30 figure, 10, maybe 35. I think I paid 35. I don't know what the MSRP is on this guy. Here he is compared to some Autobot good guys, and yeah, about the same size. This is the Hasbro Sea Spray and the Hasbro Wind Charger. Looks good, I'd say. And it's right in line. So, but the problem is I'm used to paying $10 for these guys. But these guys don't have nearly the aesthetic as this guy. So you're paying triple the price to get much better look out of them. But in reality, Soundwave is way bigger than these guys. So it's kind of not a real comparison. It's not fair. Next, I want to compare him to Megatron, and as you can see, like this is the difference between a Legends and a Masterpiece. I am a bigger is better kind of guy. I would much rather instead of getting 3 of these guys, get 1 of these guys, and that's the way I feel about Legends. Now I'm kind of think I should probably go deeper into the Legends thing because Legends aren't bad, and there's a lot of people that love them. But to me, I'd rather have, instead of 3 of these guys, I'd much rather have 1 of this guy, or one $100 figure that stands 8 or 9 inches tall. I mean, where do you stand on that? How do you feel? Even if you're a Legends collector, are you going to drop some dough on the next Fansquiz release? Even though you are 30 deep in on some Legends? I'd like to hear that in the comments. So in closing, this is actually really cool. I mean, I'm not a Legends collector at all, but I knew I'd like this guy. And of course, he lived up to what I thought he would. And do you think there's a better Soundwave in the Legends scale that's out there? Do you think that we should oversize any of these Legends figures? Let me know in the comments, like, subscribe, and of course, Titanium Hanger out.